Hey there, viewers. It's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on EarthSpark, One Step, Flip Changes, Megatron, and Twitch. Now, if you don't know what the flip changes are, well, these guys are basically one-step changes, which, of course, the one-step changes started back in Age of Extinction. And of course, these are simple figures that are meant to transform in one step, like basically like fidget toys. And well, the EarthSpark one-step changes are meant to basically these guys are meant to transform into the alternate modes when you flip them. However, I find it more simple to just flop them down onto the table to transform them. Like, flipping them might break them if they land on something, so yeah. But for these two, well, of course, I've already reviewed the Optimus and Bumblebee, and if I remember in that review, I did say I wanted to see a flip change of Megatron, and well, I've now got my wish. So, looking at the box for these two, well, of course, these are simple figures, so the boxes are going to be quite simple. So looking at the box for Megatron, well, not really much to say. The figure is right there in the open. He's just held by some ties here. So, yeah, that's kind of concerning if this is being sold in a shop. Because, well, compared to the Bumblebee, which was kind of hard, I could actually cut these ties with no issue this time. But looking at the actual box, well, here we have the figure, and it does demonstrate the flip gimmick. Here we have the ghost symbol right there. Of course, plastic-free packaging, and it does show that because he's right there in the open. This side with the characters. The other side again, plastic-free packaging. The back. Once again, it shows the flipping motion. Shows how you get them to robot mode. And that's pretty much it for Megatron. And for Twitch. Of course, we got her in both modes. Well, Terran Twitch, because she's one of the Terrans in the show, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to call her Twitch. Of course, shows how you can flip her, but I'm just going to drop her for the review for the transformation. Autobahn insignia, because I think by this time the Terran insignia hadn't been revealed yet. Back, we got her in both modes again. Shows how you get her to robot mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. And well, for these two, well, they're pretty simple versions of the characters in the show. Of course, if you want more complex Chuck style figures, well, you can just get the deluxe versions. But looking at these two, let's start with Megatron, who's actually sort of a heroic character in the show compared to how Megatron normally is. Like, he's pretty much just a redeemed Decepticon. And I do kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of IDW Megatron. But well, if this time his alternate mode is a V-22 Osprey, I guess. Well, it's a twin rotor helicopter, so I guess they're trying to homage the animated version of the character. But yeah, I think that this looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of Incinerator. Can't really flip these out, so it's a VTOL helicopter, but well, it's a simple toy with a one-step gimmick, so of course it doesn't do that. But hey, the propellers do spin, so of course, we've got the painted cockpit here. But we've got the faux cockpit right there, so but we've got some painted detail right here. Underneath, you can pretty much just see how he transforms, but, well, just being such a simple figure, I can look past that. So, yeah. And with Twitch, well, she transforms into, I guess, Amazon delivery drone, which is ironic because I got this from Amazon. But yeah, this is some sort of drone. And this feels a little bit more flimsy, because, like, these move, and these can't actually come off. So, you know, maybe in like 5 years' time, we'll see this figure on eBay with these missing. So, yeah, watch out for that. These can come off rather easily. These back things don't come off, thankfully, though. And once again, the legs are just visible from underneath, but we also have the button here that transforms her back into vehicle mode. So, yeah. And while putting them with Prime and Bumblebee, I think they look really good together. And of course, this is not all of them, because there's also Swindle, which I actually did buy recently, Soundwave, and also Wheeljack and Breakdown. Swindle transforms exactly like Prime, and Breakdown and Wheeljack transforms exactly like Bumblebee, so yeah. But I still really like collecting these guys because they're fun fidget toys, especially the way that they transform. And well, speaking of transformation, let's actually get to that. And of course, with these being one-step figures, it's quite simple. So Megatron, we're just gonna grab his tail fins here and just move them up. So that just moves the tail rotors to the back, moves this up, and just locks everything into place. So here we have Megatron, and with Twitch, we do the same thing. So yeah. So now we have them in robot mode. I'll just get Prime and Bumblebee transformed for a robot mode a little later. There we go. So, quick look at the robot modes. Well, Megatron looks really good. Of course, he's got the ghost insignia right on his chest. Well, he's got a small Decepticon insignia right there. Even though he's not really a bad guy in the show, I think he just keeps it as a memento for when he was a bad guy, if I remember. I really need to watch the show. Of course, there's no fusion cannon, but it makes sense. They would be able to implement them to without it being a separate piece. It would just be like a simple one-step figure. I don't think that'll be in the budget, so it's understandable because, well, there's no articulation in these. The rotors do stick out the back, but again, simple figure. And the head, I mean, that's basically Megatron's head sculpt, no doubt. Even if you didn't know that this is from, even if you didn't know that this is from EarthSpark, you would still tell that this is Megatron. Ooh, really spoiling the transformation there. And for Twitch, which is an entirely new character for EarthSpark, I just love her head sculpt. It's so cute. I can tell that if IDW was still around, she would definitely be in the stories. If IDW was still around to this day, who knows? Maybe she'll be in like the Energon universe. I don't know. But I do hope that she pops up in further Transformers stories after EarthSpark ends. Also, I really like the way that the, I guess, turbines just stick out the back like so. Now, let's get to the moment that I suppose we've all been waiting for. How do you transform into the vehicle modes? Now, of course, the box does say to flip them, but I'm just going to drop them like so. So for Megatron, I just love that. And for Twitch, well, Twitch does have a bit of an issue. So I suppose I should address that. Because you see with Twitch's button, yeah, like if I just drop her, oh, she did it there, but sometimes when dropping Twitch on her, I guess, front, she just lies there and it takes her a few seconds to transform. So let's see if she does this immediately this time. There we go. But yeah, sometimes Twitch takes a few seconds to transform for me. I don't know why. If it's like my copy, if it's like, I don't know. But still. So let's see that again. So Megatron, Twitch, and it's not like Prime where he like jumps before transforming, or Bumblebee where he like folds around. These guys just transform instantly. If I can get, there we go. Like these guys actually just transform instantly when they fall. So yeah, and Soundwave also does the same thing, and I do really want to get Soundwave. So yeah. Also, sometimes it can be sort of hard to get Megatron tabbed in because, well, if I do a slow-mo of how he transforms, you can see that his arms come out the side. And sometimes his arms don't really move at all, so they're just left in the little cavity there, so. But, yeah, sometimes it can be a bit annoying. But now let's compare these guys with Prime and Bumblebee. Oop. Sorry, I just started choking there, but well, here are the four together, and well, they look really good together. Like normally, if this was a regular Transformers show, it would be like three good guys and the bad guy, but in EarthSpark, it's just four good guys together. Well, three good guys and one former bad guy, now turned good guy, but still, these guys make a good team. And I do mean that, because these guys are literally all teamed up in the show. Because, like, these guys are Autobots, this guy is now teamed up with Prime, and, well, Twitch is with the Autobots. So, yeah. And just the way that they all transform, so if I just show them all, it's like Prime does a jump, Bumblebee just falls around, and these two just do it instantly. I just think that it's really satisfying to watch, and it really makes me want to get like the rest of the guys that are currently out, and I hope that we get more like the different characters in the show that currently don't have any, like Starscream, for example, or the other Terrans like Thrash, or Elita and RC, or Grimlock. I don't know how that would work, but still, I think that would be cool. Or maybe if he's going to be in the show because, well, there's a toy of him now, Prowl. I don't know. I just love that how they do this gimmick, and I hope they continue doing this. Maybe even past Spark, I hope they can continue doing this because I just think this is really fun. So, yeah. Now, are these going to be for everyone? Well, these guys are bricks. And see, my issue with Megatron just showed itself. Like, the arms aren't really going out. But yeah, as I said, these guys are bricks. Like, the arms don't move whatsoever. I mean, they can flap around, but the arms can't move forward. The heads can't move. The legs, for obvious reasons, can't move. So yeah, these guys cannot pose whatsoever. And considering like previous one-step changes could actually move their arms. But these guys do sacrifice the articulation for the flip gimmick. So I don't mind it. And of course, we have the Warrior and Deluxe versions of the figures if you want posability. And well, I just think these are really fun to mess with if you're bored, and that's what I do. If I'm bored, I just go ahead and transform them out of boredom. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now, my complaints. Well, the transformations, while fun, can still get hindered. Megatron going into robot mode, the arms sometimes don't want to go. So, that can be really annoying. And can sometimes hinder the lock going in. And with Twitch. See, I'm getting confused now with Twitch. I just saw earlier, like, he's doing it really well now, but when you flop her onto her stomach, sometimes the button, it doesn't activate and she just lies there. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for her to transform, sometimes she just doesn't transform. But as you can see, she's doing it really well right now, so it's sort of random when she does it. But yeah, like, those are the only complaints I could think of. So, do I recommend these guys? Well, if you're a fan of the one-step gimmick, then absolutely, because, as I said, these are going to be really fun fidget toys. I just do not recommend actually flipping them, because, you know, if these, like, hit off of something, they could, like, break or get damaged. I just recommend lightly tapping them, or even just picking them up, or just picking them up and just dropping them. And there you go. But yeah, if you're a fan of like spring-loaded gimmicks or even the one-step gimmick overall, then I highly recommend these because these are really fun. And I do really want to get the rest of the one-step guys. So who knows if I actually will get the rest, because some of them are actually kind of hard to get in the UK. Like, I'm having trouble finding Soundwave, for example, but yeah, we'll see. But well, this has been my review on one-step flip changer Megatron and Twitch. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.